What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me again. This is Silver Rupa, and we have a really special item to show you today. As you can see, this is a silver piece. This is a 1 kilo silver shield by Komsco. And if you see my other videos, Komsco makes actually the most detailed silver pieces. Out of all the kilo coins that you could buy, Komsco makes probably the most detailed pieces. They're actually like a security engraving type place. I don't know exactly what they do, but they've mastered the art on making these wonderful silver pieces. And as you can see, everything is just perfect on these, and the graving is so flawless. They're the most artsy pieces you can get. This is part of I believe, a shield series, and I did get one of them. One is the battle of it's not a battle, it's a, I guess it's the shield of Achilles. There is this one. This is the shield of Henry II of France, not to be confused with Henry or Henry II of England. This is actually of France. So there is the I'm probably saying that wrong, the Doggerby shield. And there is the shield of Achilles, which was able to obtain the kilo. And then the shield of Michael the Archangel. So there is a series of these shields that you can get. Expect to pay quite a pretty big premium on these, because as you can see, these are like no other. And they are very detailed, very artsy. And a lot of people keep these in their collections. They're not ones that are readily traded all the time, but the mintage on this is 500. So they're actually more available than a lot of the other Komsco coins. If you watch my other videos, it wasn't a shield, but it was the Aztec Sunstone. It was a gold gilded silver kilo. And man, probably one of the most detailed coins that I do have, and I was just mesmerized by that. And I've been looking at all their other stuff, and I can't stop getting these Komsco pieces. So like I said, this one's more readily available at 500. So you'll see them pop up on eBay and online, but you can pay a little bit of a premium on these at the current price today, which is about 40. I think we're at 48 today. You're probably looking to pay about 2,000 for this. On the low side, I'd say 2,200 is probably around the average of the listing price. Some of them go as high as 26, 2,800, which if you look on the previous solds on eBay, there is sales upwards of 2,600. So as you can see, like me, when you see this thing, you just get sucked in. And a lot of people are willing to pay that price. So what is this coin? On this design, this is, as you can see, this is a shield. This is an actual shield of Henry II. And you can actually see this shield at the Met in New York. So this is a battle scene in the center here. And this depicts the victory of Hannibal and the Carthaginians over the Romans in Cannae in 216 BC. So it was a battle long ago, and it was interpreted as an allusion to the struggle of France against the Holy Roman Empire during the 16th century. So it was a really significant time in France. So this was like the main focus on suppression by the Romans. So this is a very significant shield for the French, especially back in the 1500s. So this is the shield of Henry II of France. And this was back from his reign in 1547 to 1559. He was actually killed in a jousting tournament back then, but this is the shield that he used, and you can see this at the Met in New York, which is really cool. So if I ever go there, I want to check this out, because it is as detailed as this. This is like a replica of the shield, and it would be a really cool item to see. So just going through this real quick. This is the fourth shield from the Stacker collection. So the other shields actually preceded this. So I have actually the other one other shields I'm doing a video on. So if you want to check that out, just check in the link below. So of course, these are all stackable. So you can see one thing about these shields, I wish they would put a design on the back, like another art piece, but they are all made like this, where they're all indented of the art in from the front to actually be stackable. So all their stuff is stackable. It's kind of funny though. You don't see a lot of people with a bunch of these, so I don't see what the benefit of it being stackable. It'd be really cool if they put some art in the back as well. That would really make it doubly as awesome. So yeah, mintage at 500. I'm just trying to see if there's any more important specs on this before. So as you can see, it's not a bright silver, it's a silver antique finish, and their other shield, the Achilles shield that I got, is pretty much the same as this. You can see that they put a lot of black shadows, antique look, which really gives it that vintage kind of feeling there. I really like the ring here. And like I said, this is not a new design. This was already made you know, in 1500s for Henry II. So, but if you look at the pictures of that shield in the Met, it's exactly like this. This is like just a small replica of it. It's not as clean as this, of course, because it's from the 1500s. So it's got some wear and tear, but it's beautiful art. So this was actually made by goldsmith Etienne Delon from France. And he was a big deal in France, and he actually designed this whole thing there. So I'm sure there's a lot of significance on this, on these edges here. This is the battle I was talking about. So all this other stuff, I'm not exactly sure what the actual significance or symbolism is, but it would be interesting to see what all this other stuff is. So as you can see, there's a head there with tears. And I'm thinking that's from all this and the suppression and the tears and sadness of war over the Roman Empire over France. So they really wanted to break away from the Roman Empire, and this was a great victory back then. So otherwise, man, yeah, like I said, this is probably one of the most detailed shields that they have. So I see the Archangel one is cool, but it's nothing as detailed as this. The Achilles one has a lot of detail, and it'd be interesting to find the history on that. But I think that's more mythical. I don't think there's an actual shield of that. Maybe, but we'll check that out because I haven't really researched this. But the guy that actually sold this actually has another one for sale, and I was almost tempted to get it, only if he gives me a good price, because, well, I mean, really, what's the use of having two? But I do like to have one in case I want to get this graded. I don't know if this one's gradable, though, because it's concave, and they're not going to have a custom case for this. So I don't think it's going to be gradable, but it's you know, the pieces that I really love, I like to keep, you know, if there's another one available, it'd be nice to have. I like to keep a couple. So as if you watch my other videos, I did the Aztec Sunstone, and there was actually a couple more that came on the market, and I actually bought those. I like that one so much, and I like that it's gold gilded. So I went ahead and I got all three of those. Those are good. So I think I can get those ones graded. I'm not sure because that one doesn't have a concave case like this. But for sure, this one's not going to be gradable. So anyway. All right. I think that's going to do it. Join me on my next video. I'm going to be doing the Achilles shield just to check that out because that one is equally as cool as this, but I like this one because it has that unique shape, that shield shape. And yeah, if you ever at the Met, check that out. I think that would be a really cool thing to see. A lot of history and a lot of thought went into all this, and I really like that it was an actual shield that was designed with actual symbolism of history. So that is a really cool aspect of this coin. So I think that's going to do it for my video. I don't think there's anything else to say about this, but awesome, beautiful piece. Please subscribe. I do appreciate the support, and we'll see you next video.